Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
That's what I tell them. I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go out and I go get it. Hot or cold, that's all I know. I don't succeed, then I don't breathe. Success, what does it mean? If I conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles. Compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles. Go take care of your business. Success Chronicles. It's deeper than just winning. Success Chronicles.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Chip Baker coming to you with the topic session. And today we're on with my good friend, Miss Vanessa Coppola, a great lady doing some great things in coaching, always dropping lots of nuggets and gems. And so we're doing a topic session, and our topic session today is going to be over clarity. So first, before we dive into that, I just want to say thanks so much for taking the time to share some of the knowledge with my audience, with the people that follow me. I think they're going to be in for a treat. So I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to do this.
Thanks, Chip. It's so fun to be with you. I love these sessions where we get to, sometimes we do it on air, sometimes we do it off air, but it's so fun to riff with you. So I'm glad to be here.
Awesome.
Talking clarity today. It's fun.
Talking clarity. Yeah. Well, let's go. Well, what do you have on clarity? What are some things that come to mind or to heart for you when you hear the word clarity?
Yeah, clarity for me is about being clear on the truth, right? So for me, that's like telling the truth for myself and then telling the truth to other people. So I really think about it in two veins, right? Telling the truth can look really different. And at the Handel Group, we really talk about 7 different ways we lie, right? Sometimes to ourselves, sometimes to other people. So we really think people are liars anyway. So to get clear means to fight that part of your human nature, right? You got to kind of have a sense of humor about that dark side that doesn't want to be clear, that wants to leave things murky, because then you don't have to be accountable for your truth, right? For your clarity. It gets you out of it.
Yeah.
Because having to be accountable is just hard, right? We want to chicken out. We're afraid of what it means, or we want to brat out because it means work. Right. So I think with clarity comes accountability, right? But really we can be clear with ourselves and then we can be clear with other people. And I think we really do have to get clear for ourselves. What are we up to? What is our truth? What do we want? Those are all things that are worth getting clear on. So for me, it always starts with a dream. Go get clear on what you want. What are you dreaming about? What are you up to? We have a tool to just get clear on your dream, how to write a dream, because that's a language we often forget, right? Or we're taught out of as we get older. Kids are so good at telling you exactly what they want. I have a 7-year-old who feels very free to let it rip.
Yeah.
With the clarity piece, right? And so I find I'm often trying to catch up to him on that. How can I get clear about how I feel, what I want, how I want to feel? And so dreaming. Learn how to write a dream, learn how to tap into what's the feeling you're going for and who do you want to be? How do you want to show up in any area of your life, in a relationship, for yourself, at work, right? For your family. So I think that's really important. How do you want to feel and who do you want to be? Right. And if you can start to answer those questions, you're going to start to give your life some shape, some direction. And then you got to get clear with yourself on, okay, so if that's where I want to go, what actions do I actually need to take to get there? Right? So you need clarity and action. You got to tell the truth about what it actually takes. Right? And then you got to get yourself in a system of being accountable to that action. Right? So this is where in the Handel method, we talk about promises, right? Those are the actions you're going to take. We talk about consequences. So that's what you got to do. If you don't keep a promise to yourself, which many of us don't. Most of us, I would say everybody at one point or another has not kept a promise to yourself. We're way more likely to do it for other people than us. Right. So you gotta get true to that. What action do you need to take? And what are you going to do if you don't take it? How are you going to hold yourself accountable? And then get a buddy. or go tell the world, hey, this is what I'm up to. Here's my dream. Here's the actions I'm taking to get there. This is my plan. So now all of you have eyes on me. I can't get away with dreaming in quiet, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you're on the hook for it. And that's going to have you be clear about where you're going and clear about what you need to do to get there. So that's like what I think of for clarity for myself, is like, get clear on what I want, get clear on my truth. And sometimes, again, the truth gets murky. So I also think about digging into, we've talked about feelings and we've talked about actions, but there really are the thoughts too. And that's where I find I can get really murky, because I've got a lot of voices in my head, and we all do that like to muddy the waters, again, to keep us out of accountability. So we reference like fear, like the chicken, the brat that doesn't want to do stuff, right? The weather reporter that just wants to report on life as it is. You don't have anything to do with it. Though life just is this way, you're not accountable for it. You're just trying to deal with it, right? And all those voices are, just trying to get you off the hook out of accountability. So I like to really spend some time getting clear on what exactly is it that I'm thinking, right? And are those thoughts in service of the dream, like where I want to go? Or are those thoughts my lower self, keeping me small, right? Keeping me safe and small, which are, helpful when I'm in an emergency, but not really when I'm trying to play big in my life. And so I really like to take a look at those so I can be clear on the choice I'm going to make with those thoughts, because you really can choose which ones you're going to entertain. Right. So that's what I think of for myself. Like, pay attention to my thoughts, get clear on which ones I'm choosing, and make sure they're in line with where I want to go, and they're not getting in the way with what I need to do.
I love that. And I love how you also said that it's a choice.
Yeah.
Like you can choose which path, and that's the beauty of it as well, because like guess who's the only person that can hold you back from achieving whatever it is you want to achieve?
Yeah, it's you.
It's you.
Maybe we say maybe it's you, but take the maybe out.
No, it is.
It's you.
No, it's you.
It's you.
Hey, how about that for some accountability? No, no, it's you.
Yeah,
right.
Is.
And I think the epiphany comes when we realize that, like, we have the choice to take the reins and make it what we want to be. And I think for me, it goes back, and I'll share, I think when I hear the word clarity, I think first off, teacher in me, I have to give you a formula, right?
Oh, yeah. I love your formulas, Chip. I love them.
So for me, I think we are the sum total of our E plus R plus A. And I'll repeat that. We are the sum total of our E plus R plus A. And the first E is environment, right? What environments have you been in your life to see things, learn things, say, hey, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to go that path. What are the environments that you've been in? The next E is experiences. What are the experiences that you've experienced in your life that have either held you back or moved you forward? Or again, what are some of the things that you've seen or experienced that, ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. This makes me happy. Like all of those. What are those experiences in your life that brings you to who you are? And then the R is relationships. And I always share this quote by one of my former pastors. And the quote is, our life moves at the speed of our relationships. And if you think about it, those people that are doing great things, achieving great things, they have great relationships. And those people that are not doing so well probably need better relationships. Right. And so relationships, and then the A is actions, because you can talk all day long. You can think all day long. But if you're not putting the work in, you're wasting your time, right? So the A is the actions. What are the actions that you've taken in your life, to get you where you are? And that's, knowledge, degrees, all of those things that you've done to learn, just actions that, again, what has moved you forward? What has held you back?
Yes.
What are some of the actions that you can learn from? And I think when you realize those things, that you are the sum total of that, it gives you clarity.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it gives you clarity because now it shows you, okay, all right, these are the things that I'm pretty good at. Like, these are the things that I've learned in my life that I can use to help others. I probably need to stay away from doing this because I'm not good at that. Like those kind of things. And so I think when you can understand your E plus R plus A, which is your sum total, then that gives you clarity in your life. And I think for me, it has lit me on fire because I see that. So like, I grew up with a single parent mom. And so like in my career as a teacher and coach, I know what the lonely looks like. I know what the tough times look like. I know the feeling of what it feels like. Like, bro, I'm not trying to learn no math. I'm hungry. Like what, I got to get my needs met first,
Yeah.
And so like all of those things, when you can see that you can use those to be a blessing to others, I think it really gives you that clarity and lights you on fire.
I love that. Yeah, it's like rocket fuel, right?
Yes.
Clarity really is what's telling the truth. We talk about, it's cliche to say the truth sets you free, right? But that clarity really is like magic for your results. It doesn't mean you're not going to I don't mean magic like there's no action associated. Obviously, that's part of the formula, right? But like when you line all those things up to tell the truth about who you are, where you come from, what you're good at, what you want, right? The impact that you want to have and who you want to be, you can really time warp results. You really, you can it's rocket fuel. You really can power through that and build on the momentum. So the freedom that I've experienced from my own clarity or my own truth telling really is not just like unleashing chains, but like soaring.
Yeah.
Right.
And it'll surprise you what you will accomplish too. But it also allows you, it drives you and makes sure that you're focused as well. It allows you to eliminate distractions because it shows you that it's important to keep the main thing because you have clarity. And all that other stuff, it don't matter.
Yeah, it's just chatter.
Noise cancellation, right?
Yes.
I'm honed in, focused in, I have clarity, doing my thing.
We talk about it as like getting maniacal. You get maniacal about where you're going, right? Yeah, and how you're going to get there, and in a great way, in a way that's like, this is what I'm after. Forget all the BS.
Yeah.
Right there, charging ahead. Yeah.
Any other things you have on clarity before we close out?
I think we're going to do a couple topic sessions. So the piece that I really want to share for people, like, I think that's one of the things those are some of the things you can do to get clear for yourself. And then I think in building relationships, which I think we're going to talk about in the future, there's clarity in that too, right? There are tools to help you be honest, show up authentically so that you can be proud of the relationships you're building. So that's the other piece of your formula that I really like, is that here are the steps to clarity, but the clarity feeds into all of those things as well, right? Like, it's actually really reciprocal. And that the relationships fuel clarity and the clarity fuels the relationships. And you're just going to keep like creating your own rocket fuel that way.
I like that. So, how you said that, reciprocal. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So more on that to come, Chip. Got to leave them wanting more.
That's funny. Well, again, I just want to say thanks so much for taking the time to do the topic session on clarity. Like I said, when we started, it's going to lots of great gems and nuggets dropped. And I think, if people are willing to put the action in to do those things, like we've seen in our life, not that I'm perfect or don't need work, but, those are some things, just sharing some of the things that we've been blessed to experience and achieve in our life. And so, again, grateful for your time and
Thanks,
grateful
Chip.
for you guys. Yes. Grateful for you guys taking the time to check it out. And we'll see you next time. God bless. Go get it.